I know that there is a single girl out there who needs to hear this story to feel better about her dating experiences and will relate to this. So, back before I met my boyfriend, when I was single and meeting guys and going on dates from apps or just meeting guys out, whatever, I had the worst anxiety after every date from being an oversharer. That was one thing that I'm also very like self-aware, and because I was so like hyper aware of myself, I would leave a date and be like, why did I say all that? Why did I elaborate in full detail on this story from 2016? Like, I just simply could not help myself. And there were guys who didn't make me feel comfortable in being that way, and so that made me feel even worse. And then say that I went out with a guy who maybe didn't make me feel a certain way, but like I was oversharing on the date, and then after the date, like I didn't hear from him, we didn't go out again. I was like, it's probably because of the fact that I couldn't shut the fuck up. And so I hated that. And so I made a few videos back in the day being like, these are some things that like I want to change, I want to work on while dating. And then fast forward, I met my boyfriend February of 2023. We've been together essentially ever since then. And a couple months after we met, I don't know, however long ago, I, like every other girl, was like, okay, what did you like about me? Like, I want to know on the first date, what made you say, okay, I want to see this girl again. I think that there's potential here. Like, just gas me up. Like, what were your favorite things about me, your first impressions and good things, whatever. And this man said to me, I liked that you talked a lot because you were so comfortable to talk to. He said that he had gone out with like other girls in the past who maybe were a little bit more like stuck up and they aren't as easy to like have a conversation with. He's like, but you were so down to earth. You just kept talking and sharing stories and like letting me into your world and gave me a really good like gauge on who you are as a person. And because I talked so much, it like made it clear like whether or not we would be compatible, like just what my values and morals and my interests in general are. And whatever, he said all this and I was like, wait. So the one thing that before I met you, I really wanted to change about myself is the thing that you liked about me the most that made you want to continue seeing me. And it was just such like a full circle moment of like, you really do not have to change anything about yourself to find love. Some people are not going to get you. For the wrong people, you're just simply always going to either be too much or not enough. But for the right people, they will get you and they will never be able to get enough of you. And so I talk about this whole story and a lot more on this topic in detail in my latest episode of For the Girls podcast. This is it right here. You don't need to change who you are to find love. I just think that it's so important for girls to know because I know especially as we're getting older and we're still single, we have that like timeline, like the clock is ticking of like, I need to meet my person. And so as we're really feeling that pressure, we feel the pressure to change things about ourselves internally, externally. And the truth of the matter is, you don't have to. What's meant for you and who's meant for you will love you exactly as you are.